Hey everybody, John Younger, Assisted Living Locators. Today with my friend, 5 Minutes with Randy Veraquas of Boston Senior
Hi.
Medicine. Hey Randy,
Hi, John. It's great to be here on your show. Thank you for having me.
so happy you could come on board. So happy.
Thank you.
Hey, I love what you do. Tell us more about Boston Senior Medicine.
Yeah, I love it too. I've known about the owners for years now, and I've always liked them. And they kind of branched off and started this new mobile primary care clinic. It's fantastic. So I've been with them since last Wednesday. Today's my fourth day,
Well, welcome.
rocking it. Thank you. Thank you. And I love their model. Basically, they saw a need, seniors, and are right now there's COVID going on. I know this lives forever on the internet. So there's winter around the corner, there's COVID in the air, and a lot of seniors are actually skipping their annual checkups. They're skipping their physicals and
Yeah,
their lab work and things like that. And we just think that's terrible. So we can actually bring anything a primary care office does right into their home. So it's convenient, they're comfortable, they're not in a germy office. Especially with COVID in the air, we've got the booties, the gloves, the masks, the sprays, all that stuff. We're very, very careful. And so it's a primary care clinic that comes to you. It's pretty cool.
that's great. Primary care physician's office
Yep.
goes to wherever your patient is.
Right. And so it's also really convenient. I've been talking to my friend who's the director of the case managers at a local hospital. And she said, I love what you're doing because we have high readmission rates right now.
Yeah.
So if somebody's discharged from a hospital and they're a frequent flyer, that's a name that they can get called. We can see them in their home and be proactive now. Those people are often, they wait for a crisis and then they run to the ER. Instead, we could start managing their care and say, uh-oh, your levels of whatever it is that's making you run to the ER all the time are rising. Let's address that now and solve the problem. Lower those readmission rates in the hospital. And then VNAs love us right now. I can't believe how many referrals I'm getting from visiting nurse associations because I used to be an account executive with one, and a lot of my time was sucked up chasing after these documents called 495s. We
Yeah.
call them face-to-faces. And what it allows us to do is get paid, and the doctor has to sign off. Well, nowadays there's a new rule in Massachusetts. So whether our someone in our team is a nurse practitioner or a physician, they can sign off now on those 495s. So VNAs are giving us business to be their patient's primary care because, first of all, people who have a VNA service right now are actually homebound status. So it makes a lot of sense that their primary care would take place wherever they live. However, we don't need a homebound status to have a new patient. So you could be a very healthy 65-year-old with Medicare, playing tennis every day, and you just don't feel like going to the doctor's office for your normal checkups. You're the perfect candidate for us as well. We'll come to your house when you're not on the tennis court, and we can do everything we need to do there. It's amazing, this list of what we can do from the home. It's EKGs, it's ultrasounds, it's bedside urine tests in case somebody has a UTI. We can find that out instead of having them go to the emergency room, and that can be very frightening and discombobulating for a senior, especially if they have a UTI. And we can even do x-rays, which I think is really, really cool among regular primary care stuff in their home.
So you can bring all this equipment with you, or do you know who you're gonna go see, so you bring this certain equipment, or you like always have backups
No,
of
we don't always show up with the x-ray van,
yeah.
but if that is necessary, we can organize the x-ray van to come out. We can organize the ultrasound person and the lobotomist, or I mean, phlebotomists to come
Phlebotomist.
out and do blood work and things like that.
I need a
Yeah,
lobotomy, but you don't. You're okay.
I think I've had one. Let me check. That's funny.
So, Randy, you can be a really good resource for a whole variety of healthcare providers.
Yes, I think so too. And also I was thinking hospice. You know, I know the hospice patients supposedly don't have much more time on this earth. They need 6 months or less to as one of the qualifying bits to join hospice. But the people I've noticed, and I've been in healthcare with seniors for the last 10 years, so I'm thinking we could really benefit the spouses of the hospice patients, because it's usually the caregiver, as you probably are aware of, it's usually the caregiver that is neglecting their own health, and they don't want to leave their spouse on hospice. So I'm thinking, this makes so much sense.
Yeah.
We can go into those people's homes, we can care for the caregiver, give them their physical, check their lab work, do whatever we need to do to keep them healthy so they can be around for their spouse who's on hospice. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how do people find you? What's the best way to get a hold of you? Website, phone numbers, that kind of thing?
Yeah. So our website is simply bostonseniormedicine.com. You can always call my cell phone, which is 781-635-5414. And you can also always call the office. I haven't memorized it yet, but it is 508-232-6963. And somebody will help you.
Great. Hey, Randy, thank you so much. I appreciate
My
your time.
pleasure, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes with Randy Veraquas of Boston Senior Medicine. Have a great day.
Bye. Thank you.